So Justin, I stopped by this room the other day. It sounded great, and I got to tell you, the second that I sat down, I've heard these speakers before, and I love them. I didn't recognize these amps, and honestly, what was going through my head was, oh, is this like Border Patrol? Like, what is in this room? These have got to cost, an arm and a leg. And what you said to me completely shocked me. So tell me a little bit about who you are. Ryan, who is just out of frame, is obviously your partner in crime. Who are you guys, and what are we listening to?
So Ampsandsound started out as two friends meeting on Audio Karma,
Yeah.
developing an Econo-Wave together,
Yeah.
and discovering that we had a mutual affinity for tube amps.
Yeah.
And Ryan was a fantastic cabinet maker, started helping me build some speaker cabinets.
Yeah.
And I started showing him some of my amplifier designs, and it kind of blossomed from there.
Wow.
And we've been building low-cost single-ended amplifiers for the Clips community for a few years now, and it was suggested by most of our members that they wanted a little bit more heft.
Yeah.
And so, meeting kind of the market demand, we gave them more power.
Yeah.
And at 50 watts, we can still build it practically, keep it reliable, have it sound really, really good, and have it accessible as a cost that someone like myself or Ryan, who has a job and a family and has to make decisions about what we choose as far as our discretionary income, could say, that's something I can afford, and
Yeah.
that's something I can be proud of.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we try for US made.
Yeah.
I can't beat the price of foreign made products because I have to pay other people who participate in our company.
Sure.
And we took a lot of pride in making it here, making it with parts that are sourced in the US.
Totally. Wow. And these guys are the Casablancas.
They are.
This is a push-pull.
So it's a push-pull amplifier with KT88 or 6550s today.
Yeah.
People sometimes choose KT88s,
Okay.
6L6s,
Okay.
or KT90s that allow for biasing of all four tubes.
Okay.
You have a single driver stage to keep it very simple, which is a 12AX7.
Yep.
And then you have a phase inverter with your 6SN7. It's much like the ICO 87 circuit,
Wow.
except with modern metallurgy, modern manufacturing, so everything's tighter tolerances. The bias circuit's a little different, and feedback's a little different to get it a bit more organic sounding for us.
Yeah.
And we take great pride in our grounding schemes. It's one of the reasons we build on a PCB, because we want it to be repairable for any technician anywhere.
Sure,
The values
sure.
are on the PCB.
Consistency. Yep.
Yep.
Right. Sure.
We couldn't guarantee consistency with point to point.
No way.
And we
Yeah.
couldn't guarantee the noise floor where we wanted with the ground isolation.
Yeah.
And it allowed for modular construction. Maybe you
Makes
could build
sense.
10 PCBs at a time.
Yeah. Awesome. Now, out of frame here, and people can check you guys out on your website. Where are you guys at?
Our website has a whole host of information, actually has some customer feedback, shows the forums that we participate on.
And you guys have a full line of products. I noticed you guys have a headphone amplifier over here. You also have some other offerings. I think you were saying in the elevator ride, you guys have 7 different products that you guys have, right now.
We do, and we've actually pared down for the show. Because we built one of the things we're trying to be more disciplined about is not building one-offs for 3 or 4 customers that ask for something, but trying to build something that meets the demand for a larger group of people.
Yeah.
Our entry model for practical power for almost anybody is our 22-watt Stereo 15,
Okay.
which is probably out of frame,
Yep.
but it's a push-pull EL84
Yep.
amp with a 12AX7, 12BH7. It's cathode bias, so it's a
Okay.
set it and forget it. You plug it in, it's going to run.
Good to go. Yeah.
Its choke is almost the exact same size as its power transformer.
Wow.
It is a quiet amp. We normally spec it with 8 and 16 or 8 and 4. You tell us which pairing you want, we will gladly do it. We can also do 6 ohms on request for any of our amps.
Awesome. What is the price of that guy?
$1,500.
Man. Bless you guys.
Thank you. Really
You
appreciate
realize
it.
that we need you, right? I mean, we really need you.
One of our things that we could get more performance if we did a little bit more modern engineering, if we used voltage regulators and constant current sources and things like that. We don't do that because we want this repairable in 20 years. When you can't find that obsolete part,
Yeah.
you're going to be really angry.
Yeah.
And so there's 3 parts: capacitors, resistors, and some diodes if you're getting the Casablancas, and tube rectifier if you're not with the Stereo 15.
Awesome. Well, I can't thank you enough. I mean, the room sounds absolutely fantastic, and I definitely appreciate you taking the time to kind of run us through the product line. You know, at $2,400 for the pair, my mind is blown. It really is. So,
For the starter, the person just starting out, wanting high-end audio and wanting something on their desktop that's not a portable player, we actually built our headphone amp, which is based on the Darling circuit. It is modest in its power, but we've run in-ear headphones, planners.
Yeah.
There is no complaint. It's transformer coupled. It's got wonderful caps. It's using tubes that are more than 70 years old that you still buy for $15 each. You just plug in your headphones. If you just plug in a Y adapter from your phone, you're going to get great sound.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.